Comes to nothing in the end. No foul, PSG advantage. Good work from Liverpool to make sure possession changed hands. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Now, what can Liverpool do with this advantageous situation? Firing it towards goal. One for his own highlights reel. Playing it in. Well, he has a flair for the dramatic. Let's give him high marks for that.
Yeah, it's always the risk. You can end up looking a bit silly if it doesn't come off. He's having a quick chuckle to himself. He knows that wasn't a good effort.
Ferreira. And flag raised, offside.
Well, that was always going to be offside. He just needed to hold on to the ball that little bit longer.
Liverpool have the ball once more. And a decent delivery. Smuggled away. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Alexander-Arnold. Gakpo. Can they hit on the break? And quick thinking defensively. And it's Salah with the cross. Oh, that's a magnificent volley! What a thumper! And far from simple to put it away, yet dispatched seemingly with ease. If ever there were a reason to get emotional about a goal, you've just been exposed to it. Minge. Just the challenge that was required. Dembele with the cross. Oh, and it goes! And that is simply vivacious on the volley. Take a bow, take several bows. The degree of difficulty was high, but you wouldn't know it. What a skill to possess. Absolutely marvellous. Well, a decent position for Liverpool to be in. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Good tackle taken away to award the free kick to PSG. Well, just a warning on this occasion. Might have decided to hand out the yellow card. Dembele. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And the referee says play on. But it stopped a promising attack in its tracks. And you wouldn't be surprised if there's a card coming out here. And a yellow card for that, Stuart.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
And it's Salah with the cross. Well cleared away. It's a good Liverpool move in the making. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Alexander-Arnold. And Liverpool exploiting the space on the flank here. Determined defending. Oh, in with a chance. Will he shoot? The fans hope so. And how about that for a save? Promising pass. Could be threatening. Offside it is, but he needed sharp eyes to make that decision.
Well, it's fine margins, isn't it? But in the end, he just went too early.
Nicely timed tackle. Chance for Liverpool to use width to good effect. Really good build-up, but no end product. And that is offside. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Hakimi. And return to Dembele. And so the half-time whistle has gone here at the Parc des Princes in Paris. Well, back in business here. Can Liverpool turn this game on its head? Oh, that's a super piece of defending. And a fine stop to turn the ball away. Fabian. Dembele. Now with Hakimi. Delivered into the area here. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. No shortage of goals on this match. 3-1. Alexis McAllister. Andrew Robertson. Salah. Could get themselves back into it. Shot from long range. A routine save. Liverpool have given it away. Ryan Gravenberch. And PSG come away with it. Well, they have the ball once more. So a half an hour remaining. Ball lost by PSG. This could be troublesome. He's in position. A goal! And it's very much game on here.
Well, just take another look at this, because the 1-2 to get behind the defence is superbly worked. And that's a great finish from Chiesa. 1v1 against the keeper. He never looked like missing, did he? That's a top-class finish.
Interception to snuff out the danger. Counter-attacking, very much an option. And in with a real chance. Oh, it's gone in for PSG as they extend their advantage to 2 goals. So the current scoreline, 4-2. And the advantage is with PSG. Green space galore for PSG. And will the cross work out for them? Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. Can he play it in? Not a touch off the defender last of all, so a corner. And the referee retrospectively will go back and hand out the yellow card. Dembele tasked with taking the corner. Well, nothing untoward happened. And intercepting it. Salah. Szoboszlai trying to influence the game from a deeper position. And nothing comes of this attack. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Well, a real struggle for both sides on the possession front here. Vitor Ferreira. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. The cross is on. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Could reduce the deficit. And saved by the keeper. Oh, there it is! A lifeline in this game. And what a finale we could be in for here.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
Vitor Ferreira. Well, by playing keep ball like this, they're keeping the opposition at bay.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. These supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line.
He continues his run. But really sticking to their task defensively. Potentially productive here for Liverpool on the flank. This could be the equaliser. But no, when your goalkeeper comes up with a save like that late in the game, you have cause to be thankful.
Well, that could be a key moment. They have to take those sort of chances.
And he struck the post. Well, a time for cool heads.
Well, what a good chance it was for Liverpool to level things up here. But they're still trailing with not long left now.
Well, it should boost their confidence, but they can't afford to drop their guard at the other end. Hakimi. Cross could be useful. Well, nothing comes of it. Liverpool trailing late in this game. But who knows what happens next? Well, this late corner could represent their last chance to equalise. Played over. And fired against the crossbar. Sound piece of goalkeeping. The sound of the referee's whistle and the headline here, Liverpool lose. Your assessment of the performance?
Well, Derek, it was a poor result, but it was a really...